Good afternoon, Coach. You hear? There we go.
Good afternoon.
There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and start it off. Go ahead, Doug. Lead off.
Great, Devin. Hi, Coach. Good to see you. Sounds like you're going to be playing a lot of three-man front. At least that's what we get from Coach Bielema. At least part of the time, you're going to have three up there. What's the transition been like? Do you have to go back to fundamentals to teach these guys how to be a two-gap defensive lineman, or are they coming in ahead of the game here?
How's it going, Doug? It's always about the fundamentals, especially right now in spring, just getting the guys to get consistent, with their routine of, it's a process, seeing a call, getting a line, getting into a stance and seeing their key and responding. And the fundamental aspects of the three down, whether it's a one gap scenario or gap and a half or two gaps, we go through those situations in our individual drills. And so each day we want to build on those basic fundamentals and all the calls that we install just to get better every day.
If you are going to be a 3-4, nose tackle is a real key position. Who are you seeing at that position that's going to compete there? And do you feel like you have the size and the power you need at the nose tackle spot?
Yeah, we got some good size, good girth up front. Some guys that bring a lot of power. They did a good job in the weight room with Coach Tank and his staff of getting stronger, bigger and faster this winter off season, and now it's just getting into the rhythm of playing actual game and spring practice. The guys that we have up front, those guys can play in that inside, they can play on the outside, and so I can go down a list of the guys that we have, and they're capable of playing that position. And the good thing is this spring we've had an opportunity to get in these first three practices a couple of different guys in that role.
All right, thank you, Coach.
No problem.
Coach, I'm curious if you can give us a couple names, maybe players that surprised you this first week, stuck out to you, that you first time you get to see them on the field, and maybe did some good things for you.
How's it going, Robert? I'm excited about all the guys. We're glad to have Cedarius in the mix earlier, graduating from high school early and getting some reps with us this spring. He's doing a great job in terms of competing and just getting used to the speed of the game because obviously it's faster. So and processing, what we install and transitioning what he learns from the meeting room onto the field. But I like the way he's competing. And he fits right in with the family and the guys up front, and he's doing a great job for us each day. So I'm excited about what Cedarius is doing for us.
Thanks.
Hey, Terrance. I'm just wondering, Rod Perry and Jamal Woods obviously have been very big parts of this team. With those guys out right now, what are you seeing from those younger guys, or what do those reps allow those younger guys right now?
Yeah, it's valuable to, especially in the spring, get some young guys, some reps, guys that had some playing experience in the recent past, and guys who may not have had as much, reps in the past, like Trey Riggins. He's a guy that brings a lot of energy, a lot of explosiveness off the ball. So it's good to get him some reps. You got Anthony Shipton in there. He's getting some reps as well. Doing a great job being disruptive up front. And Calvin Avery, Johnny Newton, guys that have played, had some snaps this past season. For them to have an opportunity to get more and more reps this spring is huge. Deion Pate, Quentin McCoy, it's just Keith Randolph. We're excited about all those guys. Anytime they can get reps, live competition, team periods, inside run, one-on-one pass rush. I think that's always huge to get it on film and try to correct and improve.
Thanks, Terrance.
Well,
Hey, Terrance, good to see you. You mentioned a lot of those guys were, kind of younger or underclassmen, not so many super seniors with your group. What do you make of where this group is now, and where can they be long-term, just given you're going to have a few years with them?
Yeah, I think the future is bright, Joey. I think with these guys getting a chance to get a lot of reps. We just finished practice 3, just put the pass on. And like I mentioned before, fundamentals and building a routine of perfecting your craft up front and to get these reps and to get it filmed. That's really just going to help us moving forward, even beyond the spring and in the summer and leading into the season. But we're just taking it a day at a time and trying to stack days really right now.
And you mentioned Keith and Johnny. I think Keith is still fairly new to football, even though he's, been around for a little bit. But what have your impressions been of those two guys? We saw them play quite a bit last season.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing is smart football players, very intelligent, able to transition what we talk about in the meeting room, what we watch on film, and work to get the fundamentals corrected in Indy, and great size and great physicality, tough football players, and they bring a lot lot of value to the defense, especially up front. Guys that can play in multiple positions up front, and guys that love football. I mean, that's always awesome.
Thank you.
Terrance, good to see you. One thing that Bart just told us about was, watching guys on film and then, obviously going to see the guys in person, kind of comparing that. Well, you just listed off so many names of different underclassmen, and some of those guys got reps last season, and so many other upperclassmen did as well. Being able to see film on all those guys' actual game films before coming into spring ball, does that actually kind of help out in any way, just with getting prepared for what was to come and what you expected of these guys and things like that?
Yeah, Colin, that always helps to get fresh eyes on the guys when you come in and watch their tape and see the film that they have put out there from the past season in this conference, because that's huge, and seeing that and how they can move forward, and also in the winter session, seeing them work out and train with the strength and conditioning staff. So you see them movement skills, you see them push a lot of weight, a lot of heavy weight, and so see some explosiveness and see that gain in that short period of time. You just put those things together: the film, the weight room movements, the strength that they've gained in this short period of time, and also these first couple of days of practice. That all helps.
And just a quick player-specific thing, since he's a local guy, Bryce Barnes. What have you liked that you've seen from him so far?
Yeah, Bryce, I love Bryce. I love his energy that he brings to the group. The guys love him. He's out as well, and so I'll defer that detail to Coach B.
Thanks, Terrance.
No problem.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, you played for Coach B back in the day, and he does these like flip-flop Fridays, and it seems like Fridays are kind of like a good feel-good Friday kind of thing. Can you take me back to your experiences when you were a player for him with flip-flop Fridays and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, flip-flop Friday. So Friday was a day, it was usually a travel day, home games. We would obviously, just like any team, we would travel to a local hotel, or if we were away game, we would be getting prepared to travel out to an away game location. But we would always have our meetings, our walkthrough there at the facility, and routinely Coach B would have his flip-flops and quarter zip pullover as well. But that doesn't mean we're necessarily relaxed, but we're focused, and we prepared for that moment, for that review session. So it's not necessarily a hang loose situation. It's more of a focused Friday.
And then from a player's perspective, why do you think the players seem to enjoy that so much? I was talking with Owen Carney last week, and he just seemed to kind of really enjoy that experience and enjoy the fun aspect of it, I guess.
Well, I think what our players, what they've experienced with Coach B is the genuineness. I think they've experienced a coach that cares and really the way he approaches every day. How he comes to work and the work that he puts in, the time he puts in to study for the preparation of our guys, to get them prepared and ready to go. I think they see that, they appreciate that, and I think that's what they're enjoying. All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Terrance.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Okay, everybody, the open time for tomorrow. What time was that, Sam? 8:15 to 8:30? 8:15, 8:30 is the open period tomorrow practice. Anything else, Brett?
Nope.
Hey, Kat, what kind of access are we going to get for that spring scrimmage? Will we be able to be on the field and take pictures?
On the 19th?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still working through that. I think because there's still a lot of unanswered questions about that date. So it may end up being basically the same policy that we used for the last fall. So we'll have more information on that coming soon as soon as we have a little bit more clarity on, if we can have fans, and there's a lot of things that go into that. So, because if we have fans, that means there may not be space. Last year photographers could walk all over the east side, really pretty much around. That may not be available if we can't have fans in the thing. So still a lot of unanswered questions about exactly how that's going to look.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks, everybody.